Hello everyone, welcome to me talking about the thing I've been working on all year for computer science. It's something I've kind of want to make for a while, honestly. Well, I intended for it to be a multiplayer-esque RPG where you play with, it's kind of like an MMO, but with a maximum of 4 people. That was my plan, and I wanted to get multiplayer done, but if you see in the top left, I am not connected. I would have loved to have a partner to showcase multiplayer, but multiplayer was a disaster and a half. As you can see, it's a lot of shapes. I had someone else do art, and they were busy with school and stuff, so I kind of let them do their thing and only got a couple assets. I remember I made this little bag thing, and then I kind of just stole, or not stole, these are placeholder, but there's a Pokemon item, and I know for a fact there is an apple in this corner. Yeah, I just stole that from Minecraft for a placeholder. Hopefully I get, actual sprites for that at some point, because I do want to keep working on this after. But if you couldn't tell, you can move around. Arrow keys is the move around, and you get a walking speed. If you hold shift, you run, and you go faster. And that's most of the overworld controls right there. You can push I, and it opens your inventory. B starts a debug battle, which means, obviously, if I were to release this fully, it wouldn't continue to be a debug button. Especially not an easy one. But yeah, you can run around, you can pick up items. It'll make a little sound. And then you can pick up money, and it'll make a little sound for that too. I believe there's an apple in the back here too. You can pick that up. Pick that up. There's an apple here too, and one more down here. You can open your inventory, and look, all the stuff's there, and the money you took. If you want to talk to someone, you go up to them, and you can press enter, and they'll talk. I'm not gonna read too much into it. There's a couple places for dialogue, most notably at the beginning of what's supposed to be stalls and shops. You can kind of talk to this one. They're not conscious. You can also talk to him, and he'll open up a shop, and you can buy items. If you don't have enough, it won't let you, but if you do have enough, you can buy it. You can buy as many as you want till you're out of money. It'll go back into dialogue. You can continue running around with all the items you just bought. If you mouse over a character, you can see their HP, their MP for magic, name, and their level. So as you can see, we've got this training dummy right here that is level 1, because of course it is. It's also got a bajillion HP. And if you run into it, it starts a battle. The training dummy is just standing there. You can pull up your items, you can pull up your skills, which are another thing. Or, if you want, you can just do a basic attack. Plays a little noise, and because it's a training dummy, it doesn't hit back. You can see it did 6 damage, and then move to what will you do. If you can look, 6 damage isn't a lot for the training dummy. You can charge an attack, and it'll do more damage. Still not a whole lot, and it'll take MP from you. And you can run away from battles. If you mouse over and it doesn't have a thing, you obviously won't fight them if you run into them. As you can see, they did damage, and that took out of my health. And he took damage. You can't see the enemy's number HP, but you can see about how much they have. You can see they took damage. It'll always target this top one. I hadn't worked on a targeting system because I was focused on other things, such as getting all of the skills and items to work. Because, God, that took a hot minute, I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna get an attack, and there's a 1 in 16 chance for a critical hit. You can use an item to double that, make it 1/8, 1/4, 1/2, And once it's defeated, it is out. Again, you can use an item, so you can use an apple. Healing noise. There's a noise for healing. I'm going to use the other X crit. I want to see if I can get one to happen. Well, looks like I'm not lucky enough. We can keep hitting the training dummy, honestly. Hold on, let me go off to the training dummy. I'll have to hit it. There it is, critical hit. It plays a different noise and does more damage. Still not a whole lot to the training dummy, but, you know. And that's about the gameplay loop. I mentioned you can run, and that shows off that the slimes will chase you down. And you guessed it, you run into one, you fight it. You'll fight it individually, but you'll fight it. You can charge the attack, it'll do 2 damage, and then 11 damage, and then it'll attack again, and then you knock it out. The other one's chasing me. I'm just gonna run. That's about the gameplay loop. The hope was that I could, again, get multiplayer to work, and then you'd be able to play with a friend, or 3, and join a battle all together. Oh shoot, he can fit through there. Oh no. I can't even fit through here. Ah, frick. I didn't know he fit through there. Oops. That's fine. There's slimes, that makes sense. Okay, that'll keep him for now. And obviously you can collide with things like the stalls and the tavern. That's supposed to be a tavern. It's not together, obviously, but I want the slime to go back in here so I can keep talking. Okay, go back in there. Okay. So yeah, that's the gameplay loop. When I work on this further, I would like to get multiplayer functional. I would like to get more of the assets in so that it doesn't look like a bunch of shapes and instead looks like the characters that it's supposed to look like. This is what I've been working on in computer science. I'm pretty proud of it. I've done the gameplay loop multiple times, as I've mentioned Discord bot first, but doing it on Unity, projecting everything to all of the assets, getting it all to work, took a lot longer than I thought it would have, and I didn't spend as much time as I wanted to on it at home. As a computer science student, I've really enjoyed all 4 years. It was good, it was helpful, helped me learn not only how to program text-wise, because I think I was using blocks before then, but it also just taught me the skills I needed to figure things out if I don't already know it. Spoiler alert, that trick is Google. Google is very helpful if you know how to look for stuff. And I don't have a whole lot else to say. Yeah. Obviously this thing isn't perfect. I'm going to show one bug that I'm not going to work on for a hot minute. If you're up against one of the left walls and an enemy runs into you, it puts you on the other side of that wall. Now if you run, you're out of bounds, which wasn't hard to do at all. But getting back inbounds, good luck. There's not a way inbounds. There's just kind of an invisible wall box. I was working on a skill to restore health instead of just using an item. I didn't finish it in time, so that's why I'm not showing it off. Shadow Punch is a charge attack, so it takes a turn, and then you do more damage. As you saw, it did 11 to the slime. It doubles the attack, but doesn't double the opponent's defense. So you're not doing like just double damage, you're doing double base damage before the defense is subtracted. Really basic damage calculation of attack minus defense. And as I've learned with Pokemon, that's not the greatest because there's other things to take into account. But yeah. That's my computer science project.